पिछले वीडियो में आपने देखा कि किस तरह एक छोटी सी मिल से शुरू करके जमशेदजी टाटा ने टाटा ग्रुप जैसी बड़ी कंपनी खड़ी की और कैसे जेआरडी टाटा ने उसे और भी बड़ा बनाया। अब देखते हैं आगे की कहानी। 1947 में भारत एक आजाद देश हो गया था और ऐसा माना जा रहा था कि आने वाला वक्त टाटा ग्रुप के लिए और सभी इंडियन बिजनेस के लिए अच्छा ही होगा, मगर ऐसा नहीं हुआ। जब ग्लोबल प्रेजेंस वाली इंडियन कंपनीज की बात होती है तो उसमें सबसे ऊपर नाम आता है टाटा ग्रुप का। टाटा ग्रुप की कहानी के पार्ट 1 में आपने देखा 1830 से लेकर भारत की आजादी तक का सफर। 1839 में जन्म हुआ टाटा ग्रुप के फाउंडर जमशेदजी टाटा का। 1868 में उन्होंने बॉम्बे में खोली टाटा ग्रुप की पहली टेक्सटाइल मिल। 1903 में पूरा हुआ जमशेदजी टाटा का पहला सपना जब बॉम्बे में बना एक वर्ल्ड क्लास होटल ताजमहल होटल। 1938 में बागडोर संभाली जेआरडी टाटा ने और इंडिया को दी पहली एयरलाइन सर्विस एयर इंडिया। अब आइए सुनते हैं आगे की कहानी। भारत के पहले प्रधानमंत्री जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने एयर इंडिया की सफलता को देखते हुए उसे 1953 में नेशनलाइज कर दिया, लेकिन ये टाटा कंपनी के लिए अच्छा नहीं था। To avoid the concentration of power in the hands of a few companies, the government imposed the Monopolistic and Restrictive Trade Practices Act, and the Tata Group had to sell off a lot of the shares in their own companies, and the company kept going down. But while this was happening, JRD had his eyes on a few other industries, and in 1945, Tata Motors was created, and in 1954, he started manufacturing commercial vehicles in collaboration with Daimler, the German automobile maker who created Mercedes-Benz. By the time he retired in 1991, he had taken the Tata Group from 14 companies to 95 companies and received the highest civilian honor in India, Bharat Ratna, and in France, the Legion of Honor. In 1991, it was Jamshedji Tata's great-grandson, Ratan Tata, who took over as the chairman, and the beginning of his era coincided with the era of liberalization in India. The Indian government encouraged businesses and even opened its door to foreign companies to come in. With very little control over their companies, Ratan Tata knew that if Tata had to stand a chance against foreign companies, he would need to regain control over the empire. He rearranged the companies into various groups and then started selling off shares in some companies and buying more stake in other important ones. मगर टाटा ग्रुप को सबसे बड़ा खतरा था उन कंपनी से जो विदेश से आकर इंडिया में बिजनेस कर रही थी, और इसके लिए रतन टाटा ने एक बहुत अच्छी तरकीब लगाई। उन्होंने कई कंपीटिंग कंपनीज को पूरी तरह अक्वायर कर लिया और उनके टैलेंट और एक्सपीरियंस से अपना मार्केट शेयर और बढ़ाया। 1990s में टाटा ने टाटा सिएरा के साथ पैसेंजर कार्स के मार्केट में एंट्री ली, तनिष्क के साथ ज्वेलरी मार्केट में कदम रखा और 1996 में टाटा टेली सर्विसेज लॉन्च करके VSNL के ब्रांड नेम के अंडर इंडिया को इंटरनेट का तोहफा दिया। In 1998, they added another first to their name by launching India's first indigenously manufactured hatchback and SUV, Tata Indica and Tata Safari. The next decade saw some amazing global acquisitions, including the 160-year-old British tea company, Tetley, the 2007 acquisition of Chorus Steel, which made Tata Steel one of the top steel manufacturers in the world, and in 2008, the same year that they launched the affordable car for Indians in the form of Tata Nano. They managed to buy out Land Rover and Jaguar from Ford Motor Company. There was a time when the richest of Indians and royalty would travel in foreign cars, and thanks to Ratan Tata, now even the Queen of England was moving around in a car that was owned by an Indian company. And this turned Tata Group into a truly global entity, with almost 65% revenues coming from outside India. Despite all the achievements in the business world, Tata remains one of the most loved brands in the country for many other reasons. The company's philanthropic acts are famous all over the world. Right from taking care of their employees like no other company to donating huge amounts for medical research and scientific developments, the Tata Group has always believed in giving back to the community and the country. During the terrorist attacks of 26 November 2008, Among other things, the world was shocked at how the employees of the Taj Mahal Palace risked their lives to protect the customers at the hotel. Ratan Tata spared no expense in taking care of the families of those employees who were either wounded or killed. And putting country before business, he refused to sell or buy from Pakistan, the country that the terrorists belonged to. And in 2020, the Tata Group committed 1,500 crores in the fight against COVID-19. After Ratan Tata stepped down in 2012, Cyrus Mistry stepped in as chairman for 4 years, but was removed by the holding company of the Tata Group due to differences in ethos and vision. In 2017, Natarajan Chandrasekaran was made chairman, and the upward growth of Tata continued. In 2018, Tata Consultancy Services became the first Indian IT company to touch the $100 billion valuation. Now Tata Motors is venturing into the world of electric cars and is working towards the Indian government's dream of having only electric vehicles on the road by 2030. And though this may sound like a difficult target, but with a company that has been a strong pillar of the Indian economy for more than 100 years, anything is possible. Over the years, the Tata Group has made history, and as far as India's future is concerned, it will be a major player for many decades to come. And if you think you are unbeatable at history, geography or civics, log on to Z5 and test your skills on Mind Wars. Want to be the first to know of the videos on the Mind Wars YouTube channel? Hit subscribe and click the bell icon. And remember, knowledge increases when you share it. So like, share and tell your friends about the video.